I'm going to Cobham, training ground of Chelsea.
Alright guys. What's happening, mate? Nice to see you.
Me too.
Okay?
I'm alright, and you?
Cheers. Oh man.
Wow.
Nice to see you, mate.
Me too.
Yeah?
You're still fit?
I'm trying, mate, yeah.
My goodness.
And you? I said the same to Marcel. How is it possible you still look thin?
Because I'm working every day, my man. I'm going to the gym.
Marcel told me a different answer. He just doesn't eat.
But Marcel is. He put some weight.
No.
Yeah, but he put some weight.
You still training there?
Every day.
Yeah.
When I go back to France, you know, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm working for 3 hours. You know.
More than when you played?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Because when you played, you used to train and fall asleep.
Like you. Before the training, you remember, little massage with Billy, you know. You know, the tower on the head, you know, and just make some noise, and Billy was doing the massage. That was the best thing. So you okay?
I'm good, mate, yeah.
Yeah?
Nice to see you. It seems weird seeing you here like this. You should be here.
I know. I want to be like
You can still
on
play.
the pitch, but I can't anymore. You know, I got so many problems. I don't know if you remember the first time we met. Do you remember that?
The old training ground at Harlington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, you, Frank, in the white kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got the pictures, and I
no.
want to show you what. You know, I got some pictures, but
Yeah.
I want to show you one of the pictures, because for me that one, to be honest, is a nice one. So can you see?
Look at your hair, Jesus
You see?
Christ.
Hairstyle, you know. I was in advice.
Now the kids are doing this now, 20 years later.
Yeah.
See, Willie was doing that 20 years ago, look.
So,
God, mate, that was a long time ago. Huh?
long time ago.
I'd heard about you. I'd
Yeah.
not seen too many games of you, but obviously I knew about you and everything. And for me as a young player, and not only with you, but when we signed Marcel, Frank, before you, for me I was nervous because the first thing you think about is they coming to take your place, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And the stuff I heard, that you was quick, you read the game really well, the opposite to me. So you was quick, I was regarded as being slow, you know, so at the time I was quite nervous as a young boy.
Oh.
But not only you, but coming in, the likes of Marcel, Frank and yourself, you had so much time for me, even as a young player, and you made me a better player playing and training with you guys for sure.
Okay, that is very interesting, you know, because for me it was the same. When I arrived at Chelsea, you know, I spoke with Marcel, and Marcel told me, William, we got one young player. He's unbelievable. I said, Marcel, yeah? He said, yes, William. The guy is amazing. I said, oh my goodness. I'm coming in Chelsea and I will be on the bench. So the first time we trained together, you know, I was looking at you all the time, you know. I said, yeah, Marcel was right. The boy is good.
But do you remember on the set plays with Mourinho?
Yeah,
He used to send you, so we used to do the set plays, he used to send you to the back post.
I remember.
You used to score 4 or 5 every season.
4 or 5 ago, I remember.
And most of your goals was me flicking
From
it
you,
on the front
yeah.
post and
That
you
is
scoring.
true. That
So
is true.
some of your goals are my goals as well. So maybe I should be on 75, 76.
Stop it, John. Look that one. Look that. You have to look that. I think it's that one. Look that one. Look. No, no, come on. Come on. You have to accept it. That one is for me.
Have you seen this?
You have to
He's
show
trying
me.
to claim this is his goal.
Look. 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 I'm here. You never know.
I scored 2 goals this game in 3 minutes. I was on a hat-trick. You remember this game?
I remember.
And I went up front.
I remember.
This was my goal for sure. But again, look, there you are, around the back.
Yeah.
They're always there, look, sniffing.
Yeah, like a snake.
Yeah, like lambs, trying to... It's over the line.
Yeah, but you never know what can happen. So
Look, he's trying to say this is his goal. How is that possible?
yeah, but to be sure the goal go inside, it was my job to put in.
But you've not played in a generation of goal line technology. The referee on his watch, this one is a goal.
Yeah, but do you remember the first time we met him and the first time we had that meeting in Stamford Bridge? He said, yeah, in that room we have only 3 champions.
Oh,
And
he was talking about Paolo, Ricky. Yeah.
After that speech of Jose, what was your reaction?
Well, just even, so number one, I was jealous that Ricky and Paolo had won it before. But it was, I don't know what you felt, Willie, when Mourinho spoke, but when he spoke in meetings and told us something, that we was going to win 4-0, 5-0, it always happened, always. It was like he could predict the future. When he said we was going to win it and we need more champions in the dressing room to become better, I just believed everything he said. You know, for me, in my career, he's been the best manager by a long way. And everything he said seemed to happen for us. You know, even at half-time, there were sometimes we'd be winning at half-time.
And he was still on our back and said...
We'd be winning 2 or 3-0 at half-time and we'd come in, relaxed, and he'd go crazy. And you think, wow, but we go out in the second half and we win 5 or 6-0. Whereas the other games, we'd come in at half-time and we'd be losing 1-0 thinking he's going to go mad. He'll come in and be really calm, really relaxed and say, listen, do exactly what we've been working on. We're going to win the game 2-1 or 3-1, but we'll win the game if you stick to the plan. And we went and won the game. It was, so everything he said, I believed. If he would have said we could have gone to the moon,
I will go.
I promise you,
I will go.
I think you'd have had every player. No, I'm being serious. Going, you know, or at least trying. I don't know. I think when he arrived, what he brung, he just won the Champions League before, etc. But when he arrived, the training again went from here to here. You know, winning was everything. Even in training, if we lost the game and you was on the team that lost, he used to go crazy. You remember?
Yeah.
Or if you conceded 1 goal or 2 goals, or if one team won 3-0, he used to go crazy.
You know, when you said to win a trophy, you know, when the first time we won that Premier League, you know.
Did you remember the celebrations at Bolton?
No.
So when we won at Bolton?
And Frank scored.
And Frank scored, yeah.
Yeah.
Roman come in the dressing room after, on the bus after. You don't remember that? He was probably drunk, that's why.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember when we won at Bolton, you know, and because I remember that pictures when Frank scored, Gigi was there, and I think I was just behind. But yeah, that moment was great, you know, and I don't know, you know, I won two Premier League in my career. In England, you won. I think you won 4. 4. Do you want to? I'm sure you will say yes. Yeah. But do you want to have that feeling again? You know, to like you are the king.
Yeah, Willie, 100%. And for me, when we won it 2 years ago now, in 14-15, it had been a few years since we won it last in 2010. And you miss that, you know. You miss that feeling of being the champions, being the best. And nothing can ever replace that. So as a player, for me, at the end of the season, whether you've won it, you've come second or fifth or wherever you've come in that league, when you see another team, whether that be Man United, Man City, Liverpool, whoever it is, Arsenal, lift the trophy at the end, I can't even watch it. It hurts, you know. And for me, this is why I want to still carry on playing, because that hunger's still there to be the best, to win trophies for my football club. I've been at Chelsea a long time, and to give the fans something to cheer about at the end of the season. So when I see other teams winning it, it makes me feel angry. It makes me feel sick. You feel like you've let everyone down. So why that motivation's still there, I want to carry on playing. And that's part of why I think I am where I am today, because going back to when I was younger, there was better players than me. But that hunger, I wanted it more. You know? And that's still there today at the age of 30.
Like you said, that hunger makes a difference, because, you know, now you are 35, if I'm not wrong, you know, 35, you know, you still play for Chelsea, you know, everybody respects you. And I think, for me, you know, if I have to give one advice, to be honest, to the young players, I will say, just follow John Terry. Because he started to play, he was very young, and he's still there. So that means, you know, every year he wanted to be the best defender. And look at him, he's still there. And then I think, you are maybe one of the best examples in the world, and the people, they respect that.
No, listen, that's really nice to hear from someone who I respect so much in football and in life as well. And for me, it's, you know, I spoke about all the players I've played with, but I think without you guys as well. So Marcel, I go back to Marcel all the time because he was the first one, and Frank. But Marcel was when I was 17, Desailly had just won the World Cup and he knew my name. But he was interested to know who I was, what position I was, what I liked, what I didn't. You know, he had time for me. He used to put his arm around me, he used to help me. I was 17 years old and Marcel had just won the World Cup. He'd come in his French shirt, him and Frank with the big cigars when they won. But, you know, he'd come in as a world star and one of my idols growing up. And he had time for John Terry, who at 17 was nobody, and the other kids. He used to help me, talk to me, you know. And for me, it was the best learning thing I could have ever had as a young boy. Seeing him, how he trained. You remember how he trained? Yeah. When we played Champions League, the music come on. He used to shout down the line, "This is the music. This is the music. You have to listen to the music, the Champions League music." You know? He used to love the Champions League. Yeah. But you see Marcel, he was coming towards the end of his career. In training, he'd save his head. In the big games, he was unbelievable. Yeah. You know, even still at the end of his career, and you know, was a great example to me. And you know, but having the likes of you, Frank Leboeuf, who could pass it with the outside of the left foot, the right foot, 50 yards, 20 yards, 100 yards, you know, could do everything with the ball. All of you, I've learnt so much over the years. You know, and it's been a real pleasure for me, kind of looking back, because when you get to the end of your career, like I am now, you kind of look back and you appreciate that. When you're 17, 18, time goes so quick and you're just focused on playing and enjoying football. When you get to the end, you realise what a big help the likes of yourself, Marcel, Frank, Dennis Wise, them players were.
How you feel?
Willie, I feel, honestly, in the best possible way this season, and it's going to sound crazy, maybe people watching, but if I don't get back in the team, it means that Chelsea are winning, and at the minute we're not conceding goals, it possibly means we're going to win the league. So if that's with me or without me, it doesn't matter. The Chelsea Football Club, when I finish and when I leave, Chelsea Football Club will continue to win leagues and Champions Leagues and football matches. I'm in a position now where the team's playing unbelievable and playing really well, not conceding goals, and I can't get in the team. But that's a good thing, and I'm so happy for the boys in the team. And sitting there watching, you appreciate how well they're playing. And like I said, if I don't get back in the team, it's only a good thing for the club because it means we carry on winning. you know. So in the nicest way, I hope I don't get back in the team, because it means we carry on winning football matches. So maybe I would feel different if I'm 19 or 21 or 23, maybe. And I think that maturity comes when you come to the end of your career. At the start of the season, I was playing, and then at Swansea, I got an injury in my ankle.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I was kind of out for a few games. We lost to Liverpool at home, we lost to Arsenal away, and everybody's saying, oh, we need JT back fit. And all of a sudden, the manager changed the team, and the team's been unbelievable, playing so well, not conceding goals, as I said. And it helps as well when you have a manager who's very honest.
And
So-
he understands as well, because he used to be a footballer as well.
He used to be a player, so he knows. If you have a manager who doesn't really want to tell you, the manager's been straight with me, like he was when I met him in the summer. If you're good enough, you'll play. At the minute, and I'm not even asking the question, because I know the answer. You know, it's the team are playing so well, you know you're not going to get back in the team, because David's playing unbelievable, Gary Cahill's playing the same, unbelievable, Cesar Azpilicueta's unbelievable. Well, I could go for every one of them. They've all been unbelievable, and I hope they continue doing it. When you have a manager, and all you can do as a footballer is, when I go back to the likes of Scott Parker and them type of players, they train so well every day. So the ones, when the first team wasn't training, because we was warming down after a game, the training, the level was still here. So for me, I have a responsibility as Chelsea captain and as a player that's paid by Chelsea to train as well as I can and give everything to the football club. And if I'm playing, fantastic. If I'm not, my attitude as a player has never been one to, you know, sulky, you know. That's not my character. And the club know that.
Do you know, because like we said, you are almost at the end of your career, you know, and you had a great career. Do you know what you wanted to do after football?
Yeah, I'm looking into a few options at the minute.
Do you want to be a journalist like me?
I want to be as smart as
Look,
you.
shirt, jacket.
But anyone who knows you, this is how you used to come in every day. You used to come to training like this.
Not like this.
Yeah,
No.
Not with a jacket, but with smart always.
I try my best, but not with the jacket. Now look,
Yeah.
I look good.
You're looking all right, mate. So for me, I'm doing my coaching badges, as you said before, to maybe, and I don't know if I want to be a coach, but for sure I'm going to do my badges and pass, hopefully. If not, I want to still play for a couple more years. So whether that's here at Chelsea or somewhere abroad, I don't know. It's an option, but again, I have this season contracted to Chelsea, and then I'm going to see what happens after that. And I think with the TV side of things, I think it's, for me, and we spoke before, it's probably the next best thing from being a footballer, because you get to watch all the games, you get to come to the training grounds, you get to interview players,
You are still in contact.
you watch, and you still have that day-to-day relationship. And I think if you're a player and you just leave and you don't become a manager or a pundit or a journalist or a coach, I think you'll drive yourself crazy. You know, I really want to keep playing for a couple more years, I think.
When I see you, my man, you can still play. You are fit. I want to show you one image, and I think you can be the good manager. That's sure.
Encouraging the kids. Yeah, so this is my daughter.
She plays football.
She plays at the minute, and there's the left back as well.
Yeah.
So the left back comes from all their years of practicing, I think. But she plays in the academy, because now women's football is so much bigger and better. And she plays for the under-12s at the minute, and she loves it, really enjoys it. So we do some coaching at home, and she likes to practice like her dad.
And sometimes you go to watch her to play?
Yeah, it's difficult because she plays on a Saturday as well.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So sometimes we play on a Sunday that I can, you know, but not very often I can get to see her, which is disappointing. But when I can, I go and support her. Yeah.
So you never know. Maybe in a few years You can be a manager. Maybe you will manage. You will be the manager of your daughter.
Yeah.
You
She's the
never know.
manager of me. She's the boss.
She's the boss.
Yeah, like all women, she's the boss.
Yeah. I know you very well because we play 5 years together. In France, you know, they know the John Terry, you know, as a player, you know, as a captain of Chelsea, but they don't know the man. So can you tell me a little bit more about you, if I can say?
Yeah, I think just touching on it as well, I think even in England, I think because people see us, not only myself, but see us as players on the pitch, fighting for the team, in tackles, being aggressive. You know, even in London, I walk in London and, you know, you get some nice old ladies say, "Oh, you're quite nice actually," you know, and you kind of look as if to say, "Wow," you know, it's they've never met me as a person, but they've got an image of me being, you know, maybe aggressive or whatever the images they see on TV, or, you know, that kind of thing. So just as a, you know, I'm just a normal guy. I come from nothing as a young boy. My mum and dad had no money. I see as a young boy my dad kind of grow up and work very hard to be able for me to have the best football boots, or, you know, my brothers have the best stuff. And I've got a beautiful wife, 2 unbelievable kids who love football, love life, and I'm just someone who's very thankful of the opportunity that I've had, Willie, in my career to do what I've done and achieve what I've done. You know, I'm very proud of winning trophies and everything. But I think as you get older, I think when I was kind of 18 to maybe 25, 26, 27, you think football is everything, you know, and you live and breathe football. I think as I've got older and more mature, and you have kids and you have a family, you realise that, listen, for me, I want to win, you know, but football's not everything. You know, you hear some sad news sometimes about football fans or Chelsea fans that people pass away and stuff, and, you know, it's a tough world we live in, I think, and we just have to be very thankful of what we have.
Like I said, you can be proud of you. Yeah. And I'm proud of you because, you know, to come back here, you know, I was a little bit, I will say, emotional, you know, because I spent 5 years here, you know, and when I knew I will come to do the interview with you, you know, I can't say that I will cry, but, you know,
we're getting quite deep and emotional now, aren't we?
But not to be honest, you know, it remind me so many things, you know, the 5 years I spent here, and I still follow you guys. Yeah. So
well, it is stuff like that as players, that when you lose together and everything, you have each other to rely on, you know, even amongst ourselves throughout the year. There's difficult times or there's arguments on the training field between players, but nobody sees that from the outside, or some problems that the players are dealing with, you know, whether that be personal. And you have your friends in football to kind of rely on. And I think without you guys and without what we had, you know, we wouldn't have achieved what we've done. So, you know, I'd like to say thanks to you as well, mate, because, you know, honestly, Willie, I love playing with you, like really. Number one, because you've done all the running for me.
On your back.
You let me go and win everything, but honestly, I look back and I love playing with you. You know, so thank you for that, man. It's good to see you today.
Thank you. John.
Willie.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Nice to see you.
Was a pleasure. Was a pleasure.